So saddle up, Brandon Hall, cause we heard the call. Woo! How we doing, everybody? Pokemon, woo! Gotta catch them all. How we doing, everybody? How we doing? Oh my goodness. Hello. Woo! Let's go. Let's go. How we doing? EGL, Ever Grande League. We're back. Amazing. How we doing, everybody? My name is Ryan Hebert, and I'm here today to talk with you guys just a little bit about the draft day that is coming up tomorrow. And then after that, obviously we get into our first week of play and all that sort of fun stuff. We had a big change in the rules as of today. We updated that list of rules and put it out. Hello, how are you, Mastermind VGC? How we doing? How we doing? We're good. We're good. We're great. We're great. It's perfectly fine. Thank you so much for the follow. Hello. Let me get some music on in the background. Thank you again for the follows. Appreciate it. Thank you. So I just wanted to take some time to answer any questions. Hey, what's up, Azulite? Answer any questions about the new rules, that sort of thing, and I just wanted to go over them in general as well. Also, talk about the two divisions and what's going on with that sort of thing, because it's really, I think it's really hype. I'm hyped up about it, and I hope you are too. So, let's start out talking about the divisions. Doing a freaking amazing. I'm so excited for the draft league. I'm so glad. Me too. Me too. If you couldn't tell. So, how it's working? There's going to be a bidding round for the draft, and then a snake draft to follow after the bidding round. So, if you don't get bid on for the Sky Pillar roster, you will then get picked up in the snake draft by a team, which means that anyone who signed up will get to be a part of a team. That's like the biggest thing about it. The biggest thing that we are so big on is inclusion. And we know that a lot of leagues, they'll draft people, and usually it's impossible to draft everybody. Typically, it's extremely hard to do. And for some leagues, like NPA, for example, where they've got 300 plus people signing up to play, it's a little bit harder to do. But for what we're doing, and for the number of people that we have, we're actually at 140 players even right now signed up for the draft league, which, holy crap, amazing, blowing it out of the water. I'm ecstatic. Stacks, the guy who runs the server, the Ever City, he's just as excited. Super exciting. Yeah, it's honestly like so exciting that we get to allow everybody to play. And the way that's going to work is that managers are going to make sure that every player gets a chance to play at least one of those 5 weeks. And the biggest thing about that is, well, Ryan, what do I do if I'm not playing in those other 5 weeks? Like, what if I play week 1, and then after that, my manager needs to make sure that other players are playing those weeks? The biggest thing about these two rosters, because like I said, right, there's going to be that first roster, Sky Pillar. The second roster is the snake draft, which is no bidding whatsoever. Managers are just picking up players. That's the spear pillar. We have 2 pillars in this league, 2 divisions. Cool stuff. Thank you to Stacks for coming up with that. Like the biggest thing about it is that the overall standings for this league are a combination of both rosters into one standings board. Yes, we will have separate standings so that you can see how each of the rosters and how the teams are doing. But the overall standings board is going to determine placement on a week-by-week basis. Which means that you may not be playing that week, but you could help scout, you could help prepare. Preparation is like the biggest thing for draft leagues, because the more prepared you are for your opponent, or just in general, especially since we are hopping into Series 9, which was Series 7, but it's been about a month and a half, right? Enough time has passed that not everyone fully remembers what Series 7 VGC was like. Now, some people may. So, oh, that's a great question. I'll get there. But, you know, Series 9 is still technically a new format. So, that's probably the biggest thing. So the first question from Mastermind VGC was, so is Sky Pillar like the starting lineup and the Spear Pillar are the backups? Great question. No. This league is not trying to have a backup team. I don't want there to be an A and a B, right? Because just because you didn't get bid on does not mean that you aren't worthy of playing. And I think that's the biggest thing where, you know, yes, like real world, you know, for other draft leagues that exist, if you don't get drafted, for example, it's like, oh, well, you know, as a player, maybe I'm just not good enough or seen as good enough at that point in time to be drafted. And so I'll work on myself, work on my play, and I'll get better. And I appreciate that understanding and that viewpoint. However, we don't have to follow that viewpoint, and that's not what we're doing. And this kind of goes down to big down unders question, which thank you very much. Can players get promoted from rosters? Trades happen once per week, up to 5 times during the regular 5-week season, and then 1 trade happens in the off week before semis and finals for both of the rosters, depending on which teams make semis and which teams make finals. 4 out of the 6 teams will make semis, 2 teams obviously for finals. Both divisions will have their separate finals, semifinals, that sort of thing. The divisions aren't going to go head to head, okay? I don't need the Reshiram Majesty from Sky Pillar going against the Reshiram Majesty from Spear Pillar. You feel me? You feel me? It's not what we're going for, okay? What we're going for is that we have 2 separate rosters. People get to play. The teams matter. I think they matter. And that's what's important. I think the teams matter. You as an individual player, you know, it's on you, and you have your own opinions and your own desires for what you would like to do. And I totally get that. However, to me, it matters greatly, extremely greatly, what the teams are like and what they do. Because I think that there's just so many people that love playing the game, right? And they just don't have a way to do that unless you somehow find a way into like the very niche competitive community, which you can find via Reddit, and you can find it sort of on Facebook. And if for some reason you're able to find the competitive resources that exist, such as peakalytics.com, theberryberry.net, that sort of thing, like that's great. But if you're a new player and you're not connected, or you haven't been to an in-person event to meet the competitive players that go to almost every event when COVID isn't a thing, then you don't know, you know? And that's like the craziest thing about this league, right? You're going to meet veterans. You're going to meet new players. You're going to get new perspectives, new ways to play the game. You're going to see people who typically haven't been able to be seen get seen. And that's so cool to me. So cool to me. Oh, okay, so it's like Sky is a separate tournament from Spear, or am I confusing myself? For the most part, yes. But trading between the rosters is allowed, but once per week. And it's up to managers to decide if they want to make a trade that week. And if they don't make a trade that week, they lose that opportunity to trade for that week. So here's how I've thought of it, right? If a manager is thinking about like how their not B team, but how their Spear Pillar team is going, and Spear and Sky, let's just call them that. Sky and Spear, okay? If you look at your Spear team, right, and you're like, okay, they're kind of missing like a couple like really solid players, and maybe your Sky team has like a lot more solid players that can get you the W's that you need for the next week, or for maybe even to semis or finals, right? Right? So like, let's say weeks 3 through 5, you make trades where you're taking players from your Sky roster purposely to go down into your spear roster, right? And I'm using this language like down, B, that sort of thing, because it's just so ingrained. It's so ingrained in us to think that like one roster is above the other. And I personally need to work on getting that out of my vernacular, out of my vocabulary overall, because that's basically the opposite of what we're trying to do here. Because like, they're basically 2 separate 5-week tournaments. That's pretty much what it is. But you're allowed 1 trade per week to be able to move someone over one way and then to the other. That's exactly how we're gonna do it. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm very excited for that. So yeah, cool. Sky and Spear, 2 separate tournaments. Sky is gonna be a smaller roster, obviously. Spear is going to be a little bit of a bigger roster. 6 teams splitting up 80 players. So there's math there, and I'm not doing it at the moment, but it's there. I just haven't done it exactly, but we'll do a snake draft, and yeah, that's basically how it's gonna be done. So yeah, I think I've like mentioned the biggest thing. Trading is like something that we introduced in the rules to make it like really clear that like players can be moved around. Another big thing is the standings. I brought it up before. Overall standings. Well, it would make sense to call the Sky team the A team because the managers are most likely going to bid on players that are a little bit more well-known than others. Absolutely a possibility. 6 teams, 80 players. Great question, Ragnarok. 6 teams, 2 rosters, 140 total players at the moment. Their A team or Sky team is going to be at a max of 10, but a minimum of 7 players. This is because some managers requested to take the risk of like dropping more money on players and only having 7 players. And you may say, well, what happens if a player is unavailable to play that week and you only have 7 players and your manager hasn't opted into play? Because your manager doesn't take a spot on the roster, but if they opt into play, they take up part of the salary cap of your team. This is going to be crazy, right? You can use a weekly trade to take a Spear player to trade the Sky player who is unavailable that week, to trade them and swap them out. However, the Spear player then takes their place on the Sky roster and vice versa. And so if you want that Sky player back the following week, you have to use a trade, right? And so this is a part of the excitement of how we've set things up. It's going to create an interesting dynamic. And so if some teams choose to only have 7 players in their Sky roster, that is a risk they are going to take when it comes to commitment from players. And we all know stuff comes up, like our lives aren't all Pokemon, although some people that may be more true than others, but for most people, we have other responsibilities outside of Pokemon. And sometimes stuff just comes up, especially in a friggin' pandemic, that is just uncalled for. And there's nothing you can do about it, right? So what do? Well, you can choose to make a trade, or I don't know, if the player can find time to do 1 best of 3, like, yeah, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. But that's one of the things I'm excited about. Okay, wait. I just have to mention this. Aldrich Yan is the first name. You're right. It's all League. True, Ragnarok. Draft Aldrich Yan. I'm going to say it right now. Managers, go and do it. Are the games going to be played on Showdown or card? Great question. The main default for this league is cartridge. Rental teams are legal. So, if there is a rental team that you would like to use, it is legal. We were thinking of partnering with a really cool site to do like Pokemon data statistics and stuff like that. But with the timing and everything, I don't think we're going to have that like we're not going to have that option for season 1 at least, but we really want to get some cool stuff. The sheet said cart preferred. It is cart preferred. At a last resort option, will Showdown be used? Mostly because Showdown's buggy. I hate to ask, but can we Oak Slab Gen Pokemon if we don't have time to breed an EV train each week? I'll tell you this, okay, because I am an official Pokemon TO and judge. I am with the Pokemon Company for that sort of thing, but I'll tell you this. I'm not checking. We're not checking how you get the mods. That's not what this league is about. Okay? So, Splat Daddy VGC, yes, you could. Just know that if you were to go to a real-life Pokemon event, those Pokemon will be flagged. More than likely will be flagged. But for the sake of the league, yes, you are able to use Oak Slab or whatever preference you may have. Yes. That is allowed. That is allowed. Yeah, it's always a hard question, but it really comes down, okay, good to know. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. It comes down to this, right? Are we drafting Mons or is it just drafting players? Drafting players to play VGC Series 9. So it's not like the WBE that A-Drive has or other popular Pokemon draft leagues. This is a VGC Player Draft. Yeah, would never do for an actual sponsor tourney. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I just wanted to say, Gen Mons that are within the legal bounds have no advantage over Bred Mons other than Bred Mons having a flaw if you forgot something. That's it. It's a whole conversation, but it's been had. We don't have to have that conversation. The answer is you as long as you have the Mons and as long as they're legal, fine by me. Okay, so I can use the team I already have. Absolutely, you can. And see, this is the thing, right? Because it's a draft league, every week you'll be, because we're playing on cart, you'll be taking, like, result snapshots of your battles after you take them. And I'm going to ask managers about if we want people to, like, submit teams as well, so we know what people we're using. Because the idea of a draft league is, like, people have some idea of what someone used the week before so that people can scout if they want to. The time invested rather not invested is the biggest advantage. I agree. I completely agree. How much time do you spend breeding versus how much time do you spend actually playing with the team? That's really the biggest conversation. And we're focused on playing. We're focused on playing. And like I said before, we're not rocking the boat right now. Sorry, Howdy. We're not going to rock the boat right now. We're serious mode right now. Hello, Kobo. Hello, good morning. Okay, cool. That makes sense. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Glad to have you all here. Happy to answer any questions that you might have about the rules, about the draft day tomorrow. So I'm going to be live streaming this draft. And instead of using a bot to do the timing, I'm going to be sitting here with my phone, and I'm going to be sitting here with the managers. I'm going to be doing timing for the bidding portion of the draft. After that, once the bidding portion has ended, we will then move on to the snake draft, where managers will have probably 30 seconds to a minute for each of their picks. Are the number of teams and coaches locked in? They are. They are locked in. 6 teams. 2 rosters. The old-fashioned way. It's season 1. You gotta do it the old-fashioned way, okay? Season 2, season 3, we could take a step up into the future and get some cool technology. Perfect. Fine by me. But we have 6 amazing managers, 4 current, double amazing co-managers. I'm excited. It's gonna be hype. It's gonna be hype. No doubt. And I'm mostly hyped for the fact that I have all of you to join this league and to have fun with me and the people helping run it as well. So essentially 12 teams. I guess so. It's really 6 teams though, because your Sky and Spear divisions, the two separate divisions, two separate rosters, ideally, they should be sparring. They should be helping each other. They should be asking each other questions. They should be working together. You're basically going to be in a group of, like, doing the math, it's going to be around probably 20 to 25 people per, like, community team community, that sort of thing, split up into two rosters. And I think it's such an advantage to be able to collaborate between the two rosters, yet have two separate rosters doing their own thing. So 6 JV, 6 varsity. Like I said before, I'm not trying to put one team below the other. It's just that we're also ingrained in the idea that one team has to be above the other one. Yeah, yes, one team is being bid on and the other one is a snake draft. Yes, I understand that. The bidding is for the fun of the managers and also for the fun of players initially. And then we will then draft players to make sure everyone is on a team. So as much as I'm like, it's not JV and varsity or A and B, that sort of thing, it's like there's still a little bit of that there. It's impossible to take away that notion. It's just what we've been used to seeing time and time again. But I like to think of it as two separate divisions. Each division shares a common goal, winning their matches and battles and all of that for the week, because it's going to affect the overall roster. So that's like the biggest thing. It's affecting the overall roster. So, like, two separate tournaments, teams coached because one person it's two separate tournaments, teams coached because one person by one person. Yeah. Yep. It's a good way to put it. Good way to put it. The list is also public as well, for participants, which is really fun. I'm just gonna read off all the names. Some cool people. Aldrich, K. Demarney, Cheesy, Kendra Jameson, Big Slim, Justin Stores, Moon, Ditto Infinity, Primitive HS, Izzy, Jam, Rodriguez, Janae, Plumber, KJ Chicken, JTW524, Def Not Mac. Oh, thank you for the follow, Shark Dad. I'm number 50. Yeah, I love the person in chat that pointed out that they were number 69. Nice, bro. Nice. Adam Santacos, Jamatos, Token Female, Turtle Mania, Charisma Check, Bolt, Swede, Not Eric, Shoeboy, Coco for Days, Supernova, Hebrew Lantern, Rao, 200 Candies, Chris Allen VGC, Woke Flossie, Kiki Karaz, John Mark, Pyrion, Mort, Grant, Pro Chew, Spidey Sergio, Raced Magic, Olmalite, Sableye VGC, Septicin Gamer, Shiny 95, Joey, Hannah S, Pajamafy, Mastermind VGC, shout out, Fox Gopher, Embracing, Bat, Overcharged 88, Justified Joe, Sauron Knight, Angelo Hunter, Status Quo, Quiver Dancer, FXT005, Elenite, Azulite, Condor NJ, Eclipse Owl, Cool Logic JZ, Umar, Key Marvel, Marvel, Kid Marvel, there we go, Willie, Monferno Bro, Block U, Atmos, Esquire, Spyroar, Tiki, Salt Cannon, G-Force Pokemon. We're halfway there. Dang, y'all even go woke. This is going to be a spiced one, baby. G-Force Pokemon, 2-4, AZ-Matic, Nibs Plays Games, Poker, Gil VGC, Neku, Mega Umbreon, Vachiko, Charmarlin, Tearbear, Envy Bulbul, Update VGC, Shark Dad, hello, Gonzalez, Brain, Thatch, Off-Meta Picker, Chow Raven, Starry Warren, Chunky Owl, Tutti Frutti with a bunch of emojis. Let's go. Hypnotic Melodic, Splatty, Piggly, Professor Ragnar, Bop, Ink, White Tigers, Infamous Chris, Yano Can, Cyan Bush, That's a +1, Cobalt, Bower Dad, Mando VGC, Tuyo, I Love Articuno, Best Bird, Malzra, there we go. Zekrom Zeke, Roller Coaster, Radlup, Jaden 1200, NJ, Alex123, Cortex VGC, Pocoyo, Matt, Snooze 11, Blank, Macy K 415, Marco Black, Big Mac Daddy, Blazane, Zordor, Lost in Shadow, Pro for Tamiko, Youngster Jazz, Even Uno, Super Geo, Crimson Drempo G, Houston, and Frank K. I support Tutti Frutti getting drafted because of the effort to put in and write all those emojis. That's dedication. I truly agree. What a list of individuals. I recognize so many of those names. And for those of you I don't recognize, I am just as excited because who knows what you're capable of. EGL players coming at you at supersonic speed. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be awesome. Draft day, draft day, draft day. Coming at you live Friday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time or Central Daylight Time. Howdy. Cool it. Cool it. Okay? Cool it. Howdy. Come on. Let's fucking go. Draft day, baby. Woo! Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I better be first pick. Howdy, you're not even signed up, bro. Coming in here. I mean, I love the hype, but you're not even signed up. How dare you? How dare you? I wonder which player will go for the most. You know, I'm not going to speculate because I'm going to let the managers decide. You know, some of our managers really, like, know about draft leagues, and then some of them are new. And I'm really excited to see, like, how it's going to go. Bro, if I'm not the first pick, I'm literally going to quit VGC forever. That's a big rip. Because I would not put my entire VGC career, like, on the line like that because I didn't get picked. But hey, Star Warren, do your thing. Cortex is going to be one of... he might be a pick that gets a lot. I mean, Azulite's on there, though. Cool Logic Jay-Z's on there. They're Big Slim. I don't know, seems logical to me, says Star Warren. I don't know about that one. Who are the coaches? Coaches. We've got Emmy Lava Burst. Gems. We've got TL Hope, otherwise known as Warren Arnold. We've got Pengy. Nino Pokebros, aka Joel. And then last but certainly not least, in that list, we have got Mystic VGC. How could I have not said your name first? I'm so sorry. The Queen herself. I don't know. So that form we filled gives the managers an idea as to our battle style. Correct. For drafting. It is why we asked. It's either you or me. Never playing again because we both can be first pick. Howdy, literally never lost a battle. Howdy, I'm willing to... You've never literally had a battle. It's fine. That's insane. That's not true. I'm just telling you right now. He's just memeing, and that's not true. I might go bug Joe UX9 into joining the league. Joe's a buddy of mine. And if you're, I wouldn't bug him about our I think signups are closed. Technically yes. Technically signups are closed. Obviously though, if Joe UX9 came up to me and was like, "Hey, can I join this?" I'd be like, "Bro, of course." I got to know Joe before COVID because he moved to Chicago for school. I also live in Chicago because I was also here for school. So I got to, you know, drive him to tournaments, that sort of thing. We got to know each other, and Yeah. Dude has popped off during quarantine. I mean, probably one of my favorite Twitch streamers to watch when I'm just chilling. You know what I mean? But Joe's got his X9 League running this weekend, which, by the way, if you guys aren't signed up to go do that this weekend, go and play in that. Those tournaments are... The quality is so high, and the streams for day 2 are incredible. He pays them all. Like, the dude's doing everything right. I love it. This is not EGL focused. This is just me, you know, in my love for JX9. So, who are the managers, or are those the same as coaches? Coaches are the same as managers. If he says he hasn't lost a game, he hasn't lost a game, bro. I have confidence in Howdy. Why don't you? Howdy's not even signed up for the league. Howdy is... He did pop off. He really did. He really did. Yeah, I agree. He's dope, dude. Got nothing else to say about JX9 except I freaking love JX9. Let me see if there's anything that I'm missing here. Tiebreakers. Let me bring this up. Tiebreakers. Guys, there might be a tiebreaker here or there depending on how things go throughout the 5 weeks. And in the event that the tiebreakers aren't broken by the overall standings being combined, then whichever team beat the other team in Sky Pillar... and the Sky Pillar division will be the final tiebreaker. Are co-managers exactly the same as managers? Yes and no. Yes and no. They are there to help manage the team, but they were not coaches that I reached out to. Not managers that I reached out to. They are folks that they're... Honestly, I know all of them, if not almost all of them. And they're all really chill and really cool. Howdy, thank you. I have a nasty team I've been working on. It's crazy. I'm excited to see a mastermind. Sorry if I missed it when you answered it, but can we change teams week to week or no? Great question. I don't mind answering it again and again, that sort of thing. Teams will have one option to trade one player from either roster back and forth, but in doing so, when you move a player over to one roster, another player has to come over from that roster you're moving to even out the rosters back to what they were. Because what we don't want, for example, is 5 trades happening, bringing 5 players up to Spear Pillar. Oh, you mean your actual teams? Absolutely. And that's the beauty of a draft league, right? The previous week, okay, you use one team. The next week, you're up against a new team, right? But they're going to go, okay, if I'm playing this week and they see that you played last week, for example, Pokemon teams, yeah. You can't change Pokemon teams because the strategy of a draft league is that, you know, you're playing different teams, but teams can scout. Teams will look up and ask around to see who was using what. So if you're using one strategy, for example, Hard Trick Room, Hat and Didi, and the other team is like, okay, Ryan here uses Hat and Didi religiously. So we just have to use something that shuts that down like that. Okay? I probably should change my freaking team, or I'm gonna get counter teamed, you know? So yeah, okay, cool. Since we were drafting players instead of Pokemon, I wasn't sure. Absolutely, I don't mind answering that question. Thank you so much for asking it. Truly, truly appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, that's legit, like, it is what it is. I'm really excited. And yeah, like, is what it is, you know? But like I said, what we're gonna be doing tomorrow, I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna be in a voice call. I'm going to be pretty preoccupied with helping the draft. Since I'll be helping run it. Nibs Plays Games, thank you so much for the raid, my guy. So excited to see you play in the league. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm still confused if Division A... Nib says hi. Can you answer Turtle's question about standings? Yeah, absolutely. I'm still confused if Division A and B are both impacting the rankings or if they have their own rankings. A and B both impact the rankings. They will list their individual scores, but their rankings together are the impact. That is the biggest thing about it. So and that's kind of like why both of the teams are even in my book, because your B team or Spear Pillar team is just as important, and you want them to get the W's just like your Sky Pillar team, because if you come off of a loss, like a major loss for one roster, and the other roster is winning, and you're not putting time into both rosters, you want them to work together. That's a terrible idea. Everyone's got a different opinion about it. I don't mind you airing out saying that. It's totally fine. Oh wait, this is about Mastermind. You should make it so the winners have to keep 3 of their 6 months, so the scouting thing can be in play, because sorry, I was responding to a different comment. It's all good. It's all good. So Mastermind, that's a fun idea. However, it defeats the purpose of the fact that more than likely, if you're really confident with a team or a strategy, you're going to change it up, but it's probably going to be the same. A lot of players tend to play similar strategies on a week-to-week basis, unless you're completely changing it up and are able to adapt to new teams just like as quickly as possible. But I give you effort for trying and for coming up with that. I respect it. So we can only keep one Pokemon team the whole time. No. You change up your team if you're playing that week. You change up your team. Obviously, okay, let me clarify. You're playing a best of 3, okay? You cannot change your team while playing the best of 3. But let's say you play week 1 and then you make the roster for week 2. I'll get to ghosting in just a moment. Thank you so much for bringing that up. Turtle Mania, thank you. Week 2, you're on the roster. You can change up your team however you want. But you have to keep the same consistent team throughout the entire best of 3. It's how VGC is played. VGC Series 9. It's just how it goes. Okay, let me talk about ghosting. Van Sluicy kind of said it there in chat. I'll say it as well. Ghosting is the playing a game where someone else plays the game for you, or people in chat during the game are telling you what to do. Now, because we're not using Pokemon Showdown, there's not really a chat unless, and this is big, if you have a capture card and you stream your games, which you are more than welcome to do, please, for the love of God, do not look at your chat during those games. I want to make it clear, and I'll make it clear before we begin the whole series and league and everything. If you go into somebody's chat while they are playing, okay, do not tell them what to do. Do not tell them how to play, especially if you are on their team, because that is ghosting. And a player making plays, having any outside influence out of the battle between that player and their opponent is not allowed. But I plan on just recording anyway, so it shouldn't be a problem. Beautiful. Now, like I've said, Showdown is a last resort option for this league. We really want to prioritize playing on cartridge. Ghosting equals collusion. Yes. We're not standing for it. We don't need to stand for it. We don't need to give warnings for it. If you're caught doing it, bye-bye, okay? This league is here it's meant to be fun, you know? Why ghost and cheat if you're not having fun? Because winning is not the top priority. Like, yes, it's great to win. NPA is all about winning because you've got the best of the best. They're all playing, and that's fantastic. Go them. However, our main goal here is not just to win. The main goal is to enjoy yourself, meet some new people, be inclusive, get to know people that may not be a part of the community or want to join the community or are already part of the community. If you're ghosting, you're already not winning anyways. Yeah, I agree. Man, whenever I'm like with friends playing Showdown and stuff, that sort of thing, hit an IRL event in the future, you're gonna choke. Yeah, legit. Yes, as a judge and event organizer, I can tell you right now that there's no way that standing over someone's shoulder telling them what to do is allowed. And if you're caught doing that, people get in trouble. Just get good. It's more fun. I mean, yeah, that's obviously like freaking mint. Definitely like one of the best ways to do it, in my opinion. One of the best ways, just get good. Just get good. I still suck. But sometimes, PB Rabbit comes through, baby. Ryan PB comes through. But I'm league commissioner, and so I'm not playing, and I'm not managing. And that's probably one of the biggest things that I have said in the beginning. We have a clear dividing line between our mods and the people running the league versus the people that are playing and managing. Mods for the server, people helping run the league, they don't have a team affiliation, okay? I don't have a favorite team. I love all these people. I'm friends with all these people. They're really cool. That's why they're managers. Not just because they're cool, but they're also talented and lots of other things. You get the point. However, I think it is so important to have an unbiased and like just good server mods. We've also got a heck ton of bots in the server. Stacks has put in the work to make sure that if anything bad gets said in the server, it's hopefully gone in an instant. Please don't go test that. Don't do that, please. I just noticed after looking at your name for half an hour that your name is Hebert and not Herbert. That is correct. Yes. You are not the first person to do that, I promise you. But I appreciate you seeing it. Hebert. Or in French Canadian, Hebert, but I'm American, so Hebert. I am American. America. Anyways, I think I've covered almost everything I kind of wanted to cover when it comes to the new rules. Oh, French Canadian PogChamp. I will say this, at the bottom of the new rules doc is a resources tab or page, basically. We list all the relevant socials for staff, managers, co-managers. Check them out, give them a follow. They're all really awesome. We're also going to be providing links to Liquipedia, the spreadsheet, the YouTube channel. That's the biggest thing about this, guys. We want to promote what we're doing. Calice. Not French Canadians. Did I say that right? I probably didn't. I don't speak French. Sorry. Guys, I want to put this out there now. You guys are hearing me say this. If you are a content creator or if you're recording your games and you want to show off those games, get me your clips and let me highlight them. Let me put them on the channel. Let's do it. Wait, are we going to upload our matches ourselves or give them to you guys to put on the main EGL channel? Great question. You can do either. You can do either. Now it means, goddamn it, it's not more of them French Canadians. Oh, well, no hate for my French Canadians here, Starry Warren. Come on. Come on. This league really wants to do promotion. Like big time promotion. I'm talking YouTube, okay? I'm talking Twitch. Guys, I'm talking TikTok, baby. I want TikToks for this league. This is what I want. Okay? So if you're playing games and you pop off and you record yourself popping off, I want it. I want that. Take that. Put it up. Let's put it up there. Come on. Show the world. Pokemon. pop off. Let's go. But yeah, I would love to update. I would love for the opportunity to upload matches during the week. So if someone's playing and they're like, hey, I've got a best of 3 match, I recorded it. Do you guys want to put this on the channel? Absolutely. I'd love to put it up there. I'd love to put it up there. I'd actually, preferably, what I'd like to do that, but come finals week, I'm hoping that we can have some commentary. I think it'd be really cool to do finals with commentary for a few, 2 to 3 of the battles that are going on, because, you know, it's all team-based in a sense, so it's like, your roster's gonna have multiple people. Yes, commentated VGC, so good, so good. Dude, legit though. So I'd love to do that. I would love to do that. It's an idea that I've had. We've got about like 6 or 7 weeks before we actually reach semis and finals. So there's time. There is time before that to get that all set up. But it's something that I would like to do. I would hit you guys up about joining the booth, but I'll be busy playing. Yeah, we don't. I appreciate that, Eternal Mania. Thank you so much. We want to make sure that commentators are not players. Want to make sure. I'm trying to have those dividing lines. You know, keep the people where they are, that sort of thing. More updates to come on that later. More updates. But every Sunday we're going to be doing a live stream recapping the previous week, looking at the overall standings, looking at players, that sort of thing. And I will say right now, if you're like, oh, this sounds a lot like what Big Slim used to do for the PGL, TPL, that sort of stuff. Absolutely. I can never, ever in my life live up to the one and only Big Slim. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Will never live up to Big Slim. His, like, stock up, stock down, whatever they were doing, it is amazing, and I will never be that. Slim's a G. Slim's a G. Okay? I can never do that. What I can do is I can be myself, I can be hype, and I can present things as I see them, and not go too into predictions, because I'm not... Slim sees like almost every competitive player on an almost daily basis. Okay, his tournaments that he runs, and him just competing in almost like all these local tournaments and grassroots in general. Slim needs to stop hosting tournaments in the middle of the North American workday. No comment there. No comment there. It's just when he hosts. But yeah, Sundays we're gonna be doing streams to go over the previous week. So I'm really excited for those. Depending on the Italian stole a circuit, they're always fun when I can make it though. I know, it's true. It's true. The Italians, man, they come through. You want some good practice? Face the Italians, my guy. They're awesome. They're cool. I mean, I love everyone from everywhere in VGC. That's the cool thing. But yeah, the Italians like to go in there and dominate. Who knows? Maybe the Italians will come in here and dominate. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, it's gonna be good. Content, guys. It's what we're doing. Promotion, content. You know, we're gonna keep up with the Twitter. We're gonna keep up with the YouTube. We're gonna keep up, hopefully, with the TikTok. That's the goal. I'm excited. I hope you're excited too. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be sick, nasty, gnarly, bros. It's bros, dudes, dudettes, that sort of thing. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So yeah, that's what we're up to, guys. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing, and I'm excited for it. Like this is gonna be cool. This is gonna be fun. That's, you know, that's kind of what we're up to, what we're up for. I'm mega hype. Let's go, mega hype. It's unfortunate because there are a lot of leagues starting up soon. I agree. Well, what's unfortunate? I am lost, Tomatoes, at the unfortunateness. What's a bigger deal, the NFL draft tonight or the EGL tomorrow? Definitely the NFL draft. Where the fuck is Trevor Lawrence going? People say that he's first pick. Is this guy really first? I mean, he's had a lot of hype around him for like the longest time. Like what? He hit the national spotlight like 2.5, 3 years ago. And he's been rocking it ever since, dude. Broncos need to trade up and get him. We'll see. Dude, what is with the Broncos and like really tall QBs? You remember Brock Osweiler? Dude was a mammoth. So tall. He turned out to be kind of so-so, but crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. There are a lot of leagues starting up, and I'm excited to see them all prosper and thrive. I hope that leagues look at what we're doing and copy it. I hope leagues copy what we're doing. It is the sincerest form of flattery, number one. So shout out to the PGL. They were our first inspiration. Wakator. Yup. That's true. I definitely see some differences from Waka and then what we do, but Waka's been doing his stuff now, and it's good. It's good. But yeah, I hope people copy what we do. I am interested to see how our 5-week format goes with a couple of weeks for finals, and then that's it, you know? Kind of wrap it up in like a month and a half. Should be good. Should be good. That's what I'm excited for. That is what I'm excited for right now. I've been looking to build my resume, so I really appreciate the speed of this league. There you go. That's what we're here to do. We're here to help you, help yourself. Not us. Not us. We wanted to provide a platform to have fun, excitement, hype, that sort of thing. And I hope that can be achieved. I hope that can be achieved. I think it can. I think it truly can. Because nobody has ever heard of you, Turtle Mania. Yeah, legit. Come on. I've never heard of Turtle Mania before. What? Crazy. Not true, LOL. So yeah, I'll put it out there one last time though. Any other questions, any other comments, any other concerns about the EGL before tomorrow, our draft day? I'm excited. It's gonna be good. I got my second shot today for COVID. So 2 weeks and we're feeling vaxxed, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I have a question. Please. Please. Congrats on the vax. Thank you. Thank you. The city of Chicago has done an amazing job. Why are you looking so good? Thank you, Tomatoes. Appreciate it. Vax hype. So what do all the competitors do tomorrow? You get to sit back and relax while I make sure that the draft goes as smoothly as possible. You are free to watch, talk in chat, chillax, that sort of thing. But you really don't have to do anything. Once the draft is over, managers will reach out to players individually. Whether or not they will have private Discord servers for their teams, it's up to them. We have given them the option to have channels in the main Discord. So we kind of just watch the stream. Absolutely. Yeah, it's kind of like what NFL players or any like sports player does for a draft. What do? You kind of just sit around and you see what happens. It's kind of what the draft is. But me being me, I'm an entertainer. And while I will be running it tomorrow, obviously I'll be seeing what y'all say, but I will, for the most part, be focused on what's going on. So you're free to come in, drop in, see what we're doing, leave, come back in again, that sort of thing. I will have a command set to the form that will have where people are drafted to. Okay, so I will have it set up in a way where you'll be able to look up if you've been drafted or not, because I can't be in here going, someone asking, hey Ryan, have I been drafted yet? If I'm talking with 6 managers, right, probably isn't good of me to go, oh, hey Warren, hi, yes, you got drafted to this team. Oh, sorry managers, sorry to interrupt you. As much as I want to get back to all of you, it's not something that I can do actively in that moment. However, hey Lantern, hey Ryan, have I been drafted? Get the fuck out of here, dude. How much did I go for? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Have I been drafted? Yeah, exactly. Can players from B team be traded to another A team? Great question, Iron Dim. No. Because we are a 5-week season, I have not for this season, players are locked into those teams. However, this league is all about inclusion. And if there's something going on with a player, with a manager, always, and I mean always, please. Oh, Hebert Lantern, thank you so much for the bits. Has Mayonnaise been drafted? And I love how I have a Snorlax for that. Maybe, we'll see. Dibs on mustard, baby. Please feel free to always reach out if there is an issue to me or to Stacks. There are mods in the server, but I'm here for you. Okay, I want you to know what happened to making Nightfront. Thanking to the night. It's still there. It's still there. If you sub, you're going to see the command. Wait, let me just make sure it's like actually there. The alert box. The alert box is there. There it is. There it is. Ah, there it is. Ah, the one and only legendary Nightfront. LOL. There it is. You've seen it. Just a little bit of insight. So I was facing Nightfront in the Season 1 of PGL. Big Slim said I would lose. We 2-0'd him with Blastoise. He got so mad on stream, he hit his desk and like shook his camera and everything, and I turned it into a GIF and took the soundbite in and did that. So yes, that's what happened there. That's what happened there. Take that, Slim. I love Slim. We all know this. What a nice gift he gave you. I know. Jimenez, thank you again for the sub. And thank you again for the bits. And Star Warren, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. What a nice gift he gave you. He did, truly. That sub notification is legendary. Legendary. Truly, it is amazing. Slim is the best. I agree. Slim is the GOAT. We're gonna have to pay tribute to Slim. This upcoming Sunday, oh, there we go. Look at those emotes. Look at them. This upcoming Sunday, when we have the first stream before week 1, we'll definitely pay tribute to Big Slim. Big Slim is in this league. I don't know what team he's getting drafted to, but he's in this league, and I want to see this guy play. I'm excited. I hope I can have him on to talk too. That'd be amazing. I'm excited. If that is not apparent, has Slim been drafted? We'll see. Does Slim like mayonnaise? Good question. Good question. Typically, he streams quite a bit, so I would ask him on his stream if he is a Mayo fan. So, yeah, that's that sort of thing. Yeah. How much did Slim's Mayonnaise go for? He's played an MPA. Yep. You can watch his replays. Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. Guys, any more questions? Any more comments? Any more concerns? Anything like that for the league? We've been going for like an hour here, so just want to kind of hop on, say hello, that sort of thing. I mean, he is playing in the MPA this year. It's true. He is playing in the MPA this year. It's a talented player. Talented player. He got drafted. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. It's fantastic. I love it. It's a good time. It's a good time. But yeah, that's pretty much what we got going on. I'm pretty hyped. Pretty hyped about what we've got going.
We got level 3. We got 3 minutes.
Okay, I'm seeing what's going on here in the VGC world on Twitch. We've got James Aches. I know Master Mark is getting started with laddering as well. Dude, Master Mark is the king. He is the king of VGC streaming. You can't tell me otherwise. Legitimately. Amazing. Like, absolutely amazing. Okay. Well, I don't see any more questions, and that's perfectly fine. If anything else does come up, please let us know in the Discord server. Message me. Anything like that, please. Let me know. Level 1000 consistency. Like, legit. So consistent. Okay. Guys, what a time it's been today. Thanks for organizing the league. Waiting on a response. I asked if someone likes mayo. Oh. We'll find out. We'll find out. Don't know yet. Jesus. I'm glad that... Yeah, keep us posted, please. Keep us posted. Oh my god. Honestly, just... put it in the EGL chat when we have the answer, please. If there's anything that has come out of this stream, it's this. Does Big Slim like mayonnaise? We'll find out. We'll find out.